in India, we have that margin. When you write a note, our teachers make sure that we may leave a margin. Leave a margin of error for everybody in life, including self. It's difficult when you have white, beautiful blouse and you go enter into a coal mine. It doesn't matter how much you try, you will still have some specks of coal particles on your shirt, which is unavoidable. That's why this cleaning process, we said, all that we have acquired knowingly or unknowingly, whether I have accumulated these complexities and impurities knowingly, it's easy to remove. Deliberately, difficult to remove. Unknowingly, you don't know what you are up to in cleaning. But when you use this sankalpa in a very prayerful way, you'll see the magical impact of it, that yes, I am becoming purer and simpler. The whole idea of our evolution is how to regain our simplicity and purity that we used to enjoy while we were together as one united divine force. So we need to regain that resonance vibrationally, or purity if you like to say it. So our intentions will drive the whole game. When we know the importance of remaining pure, you will remain pure. What matters is intention. And as we go along with this practice, our lifestyle will become such that you will be able to say proudly, yes, Lord Krishna, now I am able to follow and live like a lotus. I don't gather impressions anymore. So a time will definitely come when, after a few years of practice, you'll stop doing this cleaning altogether. And the meditation that we practice for half hour a day, you'll drop this meditation altogether and say, now my whole life has become meditation. You will not be meditating actively and say, I'm meditating. But the way you have evolved in your mind and your consciousness becomes so much in tune with the divinity that the need to artificially sit and meditate will drop off, because it becomes your primary nature. You become absolutely meditative all the time. So the need to close your eyes will drop off as you advance spiritually. And need to also do this cleaning business will also drop off. Because more and more you become meditative, there are no chances of collecting dirt. Sometimes our thoughts, when it is intended with purity, when we go deep within ourselves and we make a sankalpa, willful sankalpa, that may so and so change, or may such and such event unfold, there are chances of it happening in the real world. At the same time, when we are somehow in tune with nature, resonating with nature, as they say, we are all in a field, quantum field, as they say, quantum field that covers the consciousness, or consciousness that covers the quantum field. I don't know which one is which, but I like to believe it's both. Our efforts, our thoughts, at the same time, the quantum field itself cooperates in making things real. When our thoughts are pious and not very selfish. You try and make a thought, may so and so die. It may not happen. But if you make a thought, may such and such a person's life, oh God, help it extend, that can happen. So we have to always look at the positive and brighter side of it and move on. See, and we should always be grateful to God that He's allowing things to happen. Doesn't matter how we have planned it or not, or whether it's a superficial thought or a deeper thought. It really doesn't matter. We have to always be grateful when such thing happens. Express your gratitude to that field, or to consciousness, or to God, and that itself will open up more vistas, more opportunities, and your potential will also get heightened. It will move in that direction, and it will become better and better. See?
Ego is not a real thing. Many people, they blame darkness, praise light. But you cannot admire the darkness without light. Will there be darkness ever and ever? But that is the true nature of existence. Imagine what was there when there was no universe. There was no creation. That means no suns, no stars that would emit light. So the original nature of this universe before its manifestation is darkness. Light came much later. Now, when we talk of ego, is there anything like ego at all? No, it is absence of awareness. Just as darkness is absence of light, ego is absence of your true awareness. And when you are not aware, you do all kinds of wrong things. If anything good happens in unawareness, it is only accidental. But we should not get so disappointed. Many yogis, they blame mind. They say mind is your biggest enemy. It can become your biggest enemy if mind is not in your control. You don't know how to regulate your mind. Then it can become a problem. But as far as ego is concerned, we can tame the ego and take advantage of the same for our benefit. Giving the example of sports or music or things like that. When you are performing your sports, whatever that be, let's say yesterday you did so well. Would you be happy with your yesterday's performance? You will not. You would like to surpass yourself. Having surpassed yourself, later on you are playing with the champion and you start declaring, I am better than her. And later on you start declaring, there is nobody better than myself. So now you see the ego manifesting in a different way. I can do better than yesterday. That is Swabhiman. It's a pride of my profession. I can do better. That's a pride, self-pride, Swabhiman. But nobody is better than me when you declare such a thing. It is Gamand, arrogance. Right? It's another face of ego. One person is taking advantage of the same ego and say, I can become a better player. I can become a better musician. I can become better at my profession. But to declare with arrogance that no one is better than me, that's a problem. So ego, we should not be worried too much about it. Take advantage of it and move on with it. See? Love also. If you associate love and ego, I love so and so much. Why don't we do that? See, there is no one better than me in loving my darling, for example, or I love my mother so much. No one loves their mother so much. So we can utilize this ego in a positive way. But when we start blowing our own trumpets in a very negative way, my way or otherwise, then that ego will clash with your loved ones and you will become their enemy. So it's up to us how we utilize these sentiments. Either you can build with it or you can destroy it. It's like a knife. With knife you can cut vegetables and cook nice dishes. It's the same knife you can use to kill someone too. So ego is like that. See? And that's why we have these spiritual practices. It's very easy to renounce the world. You can become a renunciate, you can become a sannyasi. It's just very easy. But to renounce your ego is not everybody's job. In a family life, we learn to sacrifice our own desires. We learn to swallow our own pride and ego. That's why it's a training ground where you can learn to love each other. And then we become eligible to love God. First we master. The family is the playground where we practice. Now, in a family, when I have argument with my wife, maybe I'm hard at times, maybe she is hard at times. Would she have to accept what I say, or would I have to accept each time? And what action can I take to go against it? Will it be fruitful for me to take action? Is action any worth it? Or should I simply accept it as if the other person is never ever going to change? And once you settle down with this in your heart, there's peace. It's difficult. I know how difficult it can be in a real life situation. But there is no other way. If I don't accept the situation which is troublesome, I will suffer. The suffering will go on. At the same time, I will not learn anything out of this suffering because I am rejecting it all the time. But the moment I accept it, okay, I accept this. Now I'll start working on the next phase of action. The solution will come. But if I rebel it, how dare she, when I address my wife like that, then I will never have a solution. And there will be bitterness all the time. So, understanding that I am weak, other person is also weak. I am imperfect, she is also imperfect. When there are imperfect beings, there is going to be noise and friction. It's okay. Leave a little bit of margin. In India, we have that margin. When you write a note, our teachers make sure that we may leave a margin. Leave a margin of error for everybody in life. Including self. There will be peace then. So when we love, we let go of so many mistakes. We close our eyes. Okay, go ahead, do that. It's all right. Acceptance shows how much you love the other person.